so you probably can't really see it, but this outside seam is this outside seam. So this piece is basically just body filler that helps to solidify that big open space. It's just essentially structural support. Now, when you put the window in, the metal frame as well as the glass all becomes structural. If I drill out all of those pinch welds, then that structural piece should slide out. And to get this thing prepped to go in, I need to cut this inside piece loose. Then I can essentially glue this piece that's inside the van to this outer shell. Okay, I think I've got a solution for that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to try and nibble off a lot of this excess from the interior that I don't need. I don't want to make a lot of noise because it's late in the evening, but I'm going to see if I can do something before the sun goes down. I just got this the other day and it seems to work really well, but you have to be careful because if you're keeping any of your metal pieces, you will damage it because it warps the metal as it cuts. You'd have to be very careful about how you use it. Take a pause from the working on the windows, take care of some other responsibilities. Had to work on the coop a little bit. Hey kids. Had to build these tiers in here because this has been at such an angle that whenever I put mulch in, or this ground cover, the girls just kick it all downhill because our banks slope away. Unfortunately, we've had to sequester our rooster in his own little bachelor pad, so he's kind of off by himself, but he can still hang out and associate through the little fence. These little tiers have kept me where I can keep it level and put my mulch in for good ground cover and keep them crazy entertained. He's next. I've got to do his section next. I'm doing it a little bit at a time. They still like to get into this dirt down here. It's so funny. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, she's like, I don't like that camera. The camera makes me nervous. Of course, he wants to fuss at me. We are not friends. He does not like me because I've had to manhandle him a few times. I've got to remove all the butyl around here, and the technique, there's probably 1,000 videos that show how to remove butyl. Your tendency might be, like right here, I've got to run. Your tendency, if I started here, I might want to be pulling it off like this way because that's the direction I'm going. But in reality, for some reason, if I want to go this way, I can pull away from it, and for some reason it pulls it off. I don't know why. Just the nature of that adhesive. There it comes. And once you get a section started, it'll tend to start pulling off the way you would expect it to. And you just, like everything else dealing with these vans, just be patient. Tubbo towels. Great for cleaning this garbage off your fingers. Whatever the chemistry is in this helps to break it down, but you do have to scrub a little bit. I've made a decision to drill out the spot welds. I ended up I did a little research, This is a little spot welding cutting tool. So essentially what you do is you drill a pilot hole. And it's basically just a little tiny hole cutter. It's two-sided, so when you wear out one side, you can flip it. Very handy. I've only cut one little spot weld out, but it works really well. Wow, that didn't take anything at all. So you can see how it's just cutting them right out. Of course, it'll be epoxy together using the body panel adhesive, and I'll seal all of this up. This is a little bit nerve-wracking because my assumption is that this panel goes up here and just stops back behind here, and these spot welds are the only thing that's holding this thing in place. I'm hoping it doesn't go extend down below this. I won't know until I start like trying to remove it. And if it doesn't do what I think it's doing, I mean, if it goes beyond, then it's going to require more surgery. Once I start doing this, I am committed. I've got to drill all my pilot holes, not go all the way through and hit the outer body. Okay, now I can switch over to my spot weld cutter. So I broke my teeth on this guy, even though he was still cutting. I'm going to flip this around to where I can use the other side. Wow, that's horrible. Is that dirt? That's unbelievable. Breaking more teeth. All right, so that's the end of that one. So the trick is with this, don't press hard to begin with because you'll break your teeth off. Let it get a bite, and then you can get some pressure on it. That is dirt from years upon years of driving that's caught in this lip. It's just sitting there. Because of the rust, the body has let in so much dirt. Oh, look at that. That's nuts. In order to get down this run right here, this bar is in the way. So now I've got to take this thing off and be able to pilot drill and drill those out. Let's take a look at this and see if it's loose. I bet you anything it is tacked back behind there. It is. Dang it. Yeah, it's solid back there. Okay, good to know. So I'm gonna have to cut this out. It's kind of nice though because it will keep my structural integrity back behind there. It'll keep it all in place. That's a good thing. Well, I thought I was recording that, but I wasn't. So to explain, I laid my template up here and traced it out, and I went to the inside of the template and put drill holes at the edge of each corner where the curve starts. And so I'm going to take my template on the outside and I'll use it to trace using those as guide points. I want to see how this is. 3 1/8. 3 1/8, yeah. 3 1/8. It's funny. What a strange optical illusion. It does not look like it's even, but it is. Okay.
Please, oh please, won't you stick around? I don't want to say goodbye when the sun goes down. I want to keep you close, want to hold you tight. I don't ever want to say goodnight, won't you stick around? An hour or two will never be enough to be with you.
I don't know why, but I am literally nervous. Yes, it's a cool morning, so I'm wearing my little wool hat.
Stick around, spare just a little time, don't go running round. I wanna keep you close, wanna hold you tight. I don't ever wanna say goodnight, but just stick around. Well, if you leave, don't leave it oh so long. Come on.